Hello, welcome back to another Super Auto Pass ranked video. New weekly, custom weekly. Important to note, I'm gonna see you as soon as the game starts because then we can actually look at the weekly. So don't go anywhere. In 1 second, this weekly will be discussed. As promised, we travel in time and we look at the new weekly. Now, immediately I'm thinking about picking up an ant. We only have 30 seconds on the first turn. Quick, analyze. Increasing pet strength by 7%. You know what I'm saying? That's outdated at this point, but okay. I mean, obviously we take an ant. We roll for any match. We did not get a match. Well, how about this? We're gonna let this run out. We're just gonna absorb what we can. No, a few weak statted, but generally a lot of good statted units, so you want your better statted units over here. I see a sea urchin. I think it's a good idea. You're a man for the future, and I appreciate it because it gives me the victory in the turn where I would otherwise not have it. I'm taking a mouse for the long-term success of my roster. And I'm leveling a frog next turn, which is ideal in every aspect. Okay, this is supposed to be like a food, strategy, tactical, scaling kind of mixed week. I see broccoli, I see salad bowl, I see the 1 health and 1 attack scalers. Grape, always a good idea. Thank you for including chocolate, although I think that's mandatory. In terms of other scaling and other good ideas, lizard broccoli, obviously a good idea. Lemur in conjunction with that. I see a giraffe to get a level up as well as a puppy. I see a pill, so ant is a good choice. I'm constructing my mental map for this weekly. Thought we lost that one, but the ant buff was traveling in that direction, which is fine. Oh, plus the swap. Never mind. That's actually the swap that caused that. Out of these, give me a weasel and we'll be buffing the weasel from now on. Swan, I could do without. Am I rolling for anything in particular? I could happily take a flamingo or a lizard. So yeah, then none of this really inspires me. A black-necked stilt is actually not that bad, so we'll roll with that for now. Call me crazy, I would rather run 2 stilts. Now, the apple's reverted, so the mouse is reverted, so it's a 2-cost apple again, which is better. So I think it's worth it to purchase the 2-cost apple. There is a rabbit, there is no worm. But there also is a few foods here and there. Roll me once. Roll me, say that you roll me. You know? Okay. I think we got a good plan. But is it gonna work all the time? Guess we'll find out what's strong this week and what's popping. Turns out that's what's popping, as the youth may say. Let's do a bit of a combination and selling. Should I freeze you or should I roll first? Give me garlic. Give me garlic. There's no garlic actually, so in the land of no garlic, having garlic is king, of course. Freeze a pill for the ant and level you now or later? Now or later? Strong tier 4s. Not too many. I could appreciate a tier 3 early. Okay. I'll freeze a weasel for a level up rather than go for a rabbit in a moment of weakness. Order it like this and have a jolly good time, I think. We're not going to be losing anytime soon with the weasel garlic combo this early on. Now, buffing a Campbell is not a bad idea. You're going for a big strong unit. Problem is, your big strong unit does not have the staying power. You need that balloon to pop like now. Is there a flying squirrel? There is not. I see monkey, I see vulture, and I see moose in the late game. Thank you, that's my calculus coming into action. Okay. Kill you. Buff something. It's not the best option, but it's an option. Buy another weasel. Just put it there for the time being while we figure out what we're doing with the rest of our squad. I don't mind a little bit of a gamble on a stoat. That's not actually the bad idea. I don't mind keeping a baboon around, to be honest. Roll me once. Buy me a salad bowl. That's the worst possible outcome. If you're gonna be started up, then go there at least, but... Thank you. Okay, at least you buffed the weasel, not the well, actually, I thought... Never mind. I thought the lemur was a tier 3 for some reason, because Garlic's a tier 3, but... Okay. This is the right path. So the baboon can stay for another turn. Scaling seems really weak in the first 4 tiers, but as soon as you hit tier 4, you want to get a level, from what I'm seeing. We stay winning, even against a crazy sniper team, or an attempt at a crazy sniper team. I think I would really rather save this level for this tier. This tier has got poodle, moose, monkey, even zebra is reasonable. Like, there's too much to not do that, so let's just buy random stuff until then. Hey, you're out. You're in. Because you can stay. You can be a permanent fixture. Weasel can stay every time. I mean, 2 weasel... I'll freeze it since it's staying, but... Hey, you know what? Take a croissant. Oh, don't press me the... I always press this button by accident. Although sometimes I do press it on purpose, so I'm not going to complain too much. I wouldn't mind grapes, so I'm not going to freeze this salad bowl. Plus, we have better things to spend our money on next turn anyway. We're statting up the weasel considerably for the time being. Pray that it continues to benefit me. Double baboon on the badger is crazy. And pilling this ant will also go crazy, or if you get the luck that you want, or you can just sell everything else. Which you may as well do, to be honest. It's probably worth it. I see you with the bison, I see you. You're planning for the future. Unfortunately, you lost in the present. Okay. Give me a level. Not the best. Not the best options. Let's be honest with each other. Okay, well, the baboon has to go in my book. But what am I buying in replacement of the baboon? Zebra seems like a reasonable unit to purchase. Honestly, I wouldn't mind selling a frog right now and put the stats on the giraffe and then sell the stilt. But give me something to aspire towards on this squad. That's not the worst deal I've seen. How about this? Just for the time being, and then we'll figure it out as we go. We got a lot of selling to do next turn. But I think a 7-6 giraffe will tide us along for a little while at least. It's tricky, it's tricky. I think Caterpillar would also be very crazy. Caterpillar is something I would like to get earlier than later, you know. No, synergy! Doesn't matter, we still drew it. We still haven't lost and everyone else is losing, so what can I complain about? I would do that. Perfect time for a bison. And if you have more attack, then you activate first, but you will not reactivate your own ability. So I don't think that actually works the way I think it does. Okay, you have to go, obviously. I should have sold you first if I knew what I was doing. Put that there. We'll put it there, first of all. Roll me for a level to my weasel. We have that kind of luxury. We don't. Okay. We're not in the mud yet. The bison brother, you're this close, okay? Don't go anywhere. I'm going to level this weasel. So help me God. We're going up against some real dog water teams, let's be honest with each other. But this team sucks compared to what I've got. So I'm not worried yet. Okay. Chocolate has to go here. It just does. Ooh. Warthog scaling. Parrot. Hold on. Can I? How does this work? I should have bought and sold the zebra. Yes, I recognize that now. Although maybe forget the parrot. Put you there. It's hard to refuse a moose, but do we want the moose now? Quick thinking. Okay, if we buy this, freeze this, sell that later, freeze the tier 1 for the future moose that we're going to purchase. Scale you on attack with the giraffe, use the moose to scale health for your entire team, sell the zebra next turn in preparation for that entire project. Desync error, participation not found. Okay, well, that resolved itself pretty quickly, that's fine. Close game, close game. Okay. Freeze the tier 1s, get you out. Moose. Extra gold to roll for tier 1s, don't mind if I do. What am I gonna scale? It has to be you. I see what you meant with the perk scaling. I wish I could, brother, I wish I could. Cannot. I just cannot. Well, that's not bad, after all. And after, you know. We're doing a lot of scaling at the same time. And I think that's what this weekly is going to be about. There's no one huge scaler immediately. But there actually are quite a few scalers in this tier though, which I do think is kind of problematic. Like I think if you got an early poodle and early monkey, are both going to be tier defining. Actually, not early monkey can be counted by even earlier skunk. Skunk's going to be valuable, but not against moose. You know, there's a lot of rock, paper, scissors going on here. I see what you've built your team around, but your gimmick is too weak. It's pathetic. You're not going to be a true blue, like, bred to win team. 6, 3, 4, 5. You're going for a poodle, brother. I didn't make the rules. Simple math. I would even, no, it doesn't make sense to sell you for that. We're going for a spread. Pretzel doesn't have the effect that I think it would. I would freeze this. Chocolate on who? Has to be on you. Would have loved to do that, but that's fine. We need a carrot on the poodle just to get everything in order. And then we've basically got the perfect team. What are the late game perks? None. Okay, there is no offensive perks in this entire lobby. The weekly. Which is good so that you can only focus on your own team. Okay, we would have beat you if we had one more round. Luckily, we do have one more round, so say goodbye to your team. Popcorn perk. Popcorn perk on the Poodle. What others here? Most of these are pretty weak, actually, I think. Forget the popcorn perk. Purchase the pizza. Don't say no to the pizza. We're just rolling and we're just enjoying our life. What can I really complain about in this world? You're giving me a level 2 Poodle and I'm winning before the Poodle? We should probably build the Bison up in order, but... Okay, this seems like a good gimmick team if you don't get Scalers. If you get Scalers, this gets you to 3rd place at best, right? Because you can't win against a real scaling team. It just doesn't make sense. You know? Because how can you combat that kind of firepower? You can't. It's not like a complaining thing, it's just a fact of life. And I mean, first, literally blind into the weekly, all I saw was a screenshot like 5 minutes ago, maybe, of this, talking about how it's about scaling and perks, and I'm like, okay, I see it is, like, I know the synergies, I know Weasel is going to give you consistent value round after round, and I know you can't compete with this, like, perfectly crafted team I have. First attempt, 1st place, plus 13 from a base level. Does this put me in the GOAT position? It does. Day 1, 1%er, you already know. You know where to come for that top tier gameplay. It's been Blackbeard Ben. If you did enjoy this video, if you did, like, comment, subscribe, etc. If interaction helps the algorithm, and yeah. Enjoy. I'm enjoying, brother. Oh, baby.